Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. So inshallah today we are going to start lesson number 16. So before we start lesson number 16, I would like to ask about the basic forms of the verb, the forms that consist of 3 root letters. We have learned 4 basic abwab. So do you remember the names of these 4 basic abwab that we have learned for the thulathi mujarrad, the verb that have 3 root letters? What are those? Any ideas? Do you remember anything? 4 abwab we have learned.
Alif, Noon, Ya, and Ta.
No, I'm talking about the 3 root letters. Try it.
ضرب فتح سمع.
ضرب فتح. No. Nasara.
No.
Again,
سمع. ضرب نصب فتح سمع.
No. Again. Nasara. Daraba. Fataha. Sami'a. Yeah, up till now, Yani, you should have learned them, because the first 4, they are basically the 3 above. They are the verbs that have 3 root letters. For example, fa'ala, yaf'alu, fi'lun. So we call them thulathi mujarrad. That means that they have only 3 root letters. So when you say nasara, you should know at least 5 things about nasara. So what are those 5 things that you should know about nasara? You should know the past, the present, masdar, fi'l al-amr, and fi'l al-nahi. Because now we have learned the present, the past, the present, and then the masdar, and then fi'l al-amr and fi'l al-nahi. So when we say nasara, we should know 5 things. So what are those things? For example, nasara yansuru nasran, unsur la tansur. So you should know 5 things, right? Nasara yansuru nasran, unsur la tansur. Okay. Then we have daraba. So it should be daraba. Yes.
Yadribu, Daraban,
Idrib, la tadrib. La tadrib. Excellent. So this is how we should know. We should have these at least 5 things on our fingertips, because we have to practice and we have to have them in our fingertips in order to proceed. And then there is a part where we have to understand, and then there is a part where we have to memorize. Memorization is a part of learning as well. So we have to sit like kids and we have to memorize. And then we have Nasara, Daraba, Fataha. What about Fataha? Fataha, Yaftahu. Fataha.
Fatahan, Iftah, La
Taftah. Okay. And then the last one that we have learned is Sami'a Yasma'u.
Sam'an,
Isma.
La Tasma'. Excellent. So those are the ones that are called thulathi mujarrad. That means they have only 3 root letters. As we can see here that we have fa'ala. So we have fa, which is number 1, ain is number 2, and lam is number 3. So these have 3 root letters, and we call them that is bab number, or the first group, that is group number 1. So group number 1 belongs to the verbs that have 3 root letters. Then we have the verbs that have more than 3 root letters. So we call them abwab thulathi mazid fi. Mazid fi, yani added one. Something has been added. The addition has been made, and then they have more than 3 root letters. Okay, number 2, for example, is fa'ala. So the addition of tashdid. So I told you to remember 3 things: tashdid, alif, and hamza. Tashdid, alif, and hamza. For example, fa'ala, yufa'ilu, taf'ilan. So we don't, as of now, we don't need this one because it will be a little bit too much for you. So the only thing that we need to know that this bab fa'ala has 2 masadr, but the second one is not very common. So we will first focus on the first one, and then when we need to learn the second one, inshallah, by that time you will be able to learn that one as well. Similarly, the bab number 3, or the group number 3, which is fa'ala yufa'ilu mufa'alatan. Okay, so this is number 2, and here alif is extra. So as you can see here, tashdid is extra here, alif is extra here, and in the fourth one, Hamza is extra. It is افعل يفعل افعالا, where we can see that Hamza is extra. Now, why do we need to memorize? As of now, we need to only know the mazid fi above their names. And then, as we discussed earlier, that they have some specific characteristics. For example, why do we have to change a verb from fa'ala to fa'ala? And when it changes from fa'ala to fa'ala, what change takes place? So inshallah, these characteristics we will learn slowly but surely. So the first one today, I'm giving you one verb on this version, on this pattern that we have to memorize. That is sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan. What is that? Sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan. Tasbihan. That's the only verb that we have to memorize. And we will memorize one inshallah today, one tomorrow, one after tomorrow. And on the fourth day, we will just go through the summary. So inshallah, by the end of this week, you should have memorized form number 3, 2, 3, and 4. So fa'ala yufa'ilu taf'ilan, and on this pattern, which verb did I give you now? Sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan. Tasbihan. Okay, so inshallah like this. And then I will give you a small sentence which will include these 4 abwab, and inshallah then it will become more fluent and easier for you. But as of now, we only need to know sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan. All right, so in this lesson, the one that we are doing now, in lesson number 16, the verb form that has been used is af'ala yuf'ilu if'alan. This one has been used, okay? So the Sheikh decided to start from this one because we have to start from either of the forms. So the Sheikh knows better, the author of the books. So he started from the 4th one, which is af'ala yuf'ilu if'alan. In this pattern, which verb do we have in the lesson? Do you remember? Which verb do we have in the lesson on this group, on this version? I want. Yalla, try.
أريد.
Yes.
أراد.
Arada yuridu.
أراد يريد.
Arada yuridu. And the masdar is iradatan. Why it has extra ta marbuta? We will talk about this later, but as of now, we will say that it is arada yuridu iradatan. Arada yuridu iradatan. So that is the 4th form of the verb or the 4th group, inshallah, that is being discussed in this lesson. As we remember, or as you remember that we already started this lesson and we went through the first page. So do you remember anything that we learned in the first page? No? Okay, الدرس السادس عشر. Now, have you noticed something here? Here we have الدرس, and here it has السادس عشر. Why it is not الدرس السادس عشر? Did you think about it, or did you ever notice why it's not الدرس السادس عشر? Do you remember that the numbers from 11 to 19, they are mabni al-fath. They are mabni al-fath. Okay, so it can be either sittat ashara or sitta ashara, or it can be sadis ashara. We know that the numbers are ordinal and cardinal, that they can be on the pattern of fa'ilu. For example, thalithu, rabi'u, khamisu, sadisu. And they can also be on the pattern of, which is the regular pattern. For example, wahidun, ithnani, then thalathatun, arba'atun, khamsatun, sittatun. So these numbers we have learned. So this number here is on the pattern of fa'ilu. So ad-darsu is basically lesson, and then as-sadisa is basically it's what construction is this? Ad-darsu as-sadisa. No. Lesson number 16. We know that if a noun is equal in 4 things, which is i'rab, It's the combination of noun and adjective. The numbers are always adjective. They're used as adjective. Now they are equal in number, 𝐓𝐴 and 𝐓𝐴. So that means 𝐓𝐴 is singular and 𝐓𝐴, these huruf are singular. Then they are equal in gender. Both of them are masculine. They are equal in capacity. For example, both of them are proper nouns. And they are equal in i'rab, status. How are they equal in i'rab? This one has dhamma and this one has fatha. Mawsuf sifa. Excellent. Because we know here ad-darsu has dhamma and as-sadisu, basically it should be as-sadisu, but we know that the numbers from 11 to 19 are mabni al-fath. So we will say that this is mahallan marfu, but lafdhan it is mansub. Mahallan it is marfu, and it's in the place of rafa. So it's basically ad-darsu as-sadisu. But we know that the numbers from 11 to 19, they will be always mabni al-fath. So that's why it is ad-darsu as-sadisa ashara. I hope it's clear now.
Alhamdulillah. Yes, sir.
Okay, al-ab aturiduna shay'an min as-suqi ya abna'i, because we have learned or we have gone through the first page. So I think we will go only through the text and the translation, and inshallah I'm sure you know the grammatical aspects. So aturiduna shay'an min as-suqi ya abna'i. Why it is turiduna? Because the father is talking to
second person.
his sons, abna'i, his sons, right? So that's
Second
why,
person.
yeah, aturiduna shay'an min as-suqi ya abna'i. Oh my sons, do you want anything from the market? Ana al-ana adhabu ila al-masjid. I'm going to the masjid now. وَسَأَذْهَبُ إِلَى السُّوقِ بَعْدَ الصَّلَاةِ. And I will go to the market after the prayer. This part is clear?
Yes, sir. Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Yes.
Al-abna'u, now the sons. Na'am, nuridu ashiya'a kathiratan. We need a lot of things. Ashiya'a kathiratan. It is mansub. Why? Because nuridu has the verb and the subject. Both of them are included here. And then ashiya'a kathiratan is maf'ul bihi, which is the object. Okay. Ashiya'a kathiratan. Why do we have here fatha and here we have fathatain?
Because Ashya is unanimate plural, so we will consider it as singular feminine.
Singular feminine,
Singular feminine.
and that's why it's a noun adjective. So that's why the adjective is also singular feminine. Okay, question number 2. Here we have fatha and here we have fathatain. Why it is not ashiya'un or ashiya'an kathiratan?
Because Ashya is
Maf'ul
like
bi.
la,
It's,
No, because
it's a
maf'ul
diptot.
bi.
It's mamnu min as-sarf. It does not accept tanween because it is mamnu min as-sarf. It's basically ashiya'u on the pattern of af'ila'u. And any noun that comes or happens to be on the pattern of af'ila'u, it will be partially flexible. Alab, ماذا تريد يا عمر? What do you want, oh Umar? And we know that Umar is also partially flexible.
Mamnu min as-sarf.
Mamnu min
Mamnu
as-sarf.
as-sarf. Why is that? Quickly. It's on the pattern of
Because fu'alu.
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 Yes. It's on the pattern of fu'alu, and also it's a proper noun. Yeah. So that's why it is mamnu min as-sarf, and we call that adl and ma'dul. Okay, Umaru, uridu qalaman. I need a pen. This one is simple, right? Subject, verb, and then object. Al-ab, ama indaka qalaman? Don't you have a pen? Umaru, bala. Why not? Indi qalaman azraqu. I have a blue pen. Uridu qalaman ahmara. And I want a red pen. I sent you today a document about the colors and the defects, if you are able to go through that. So the colors and the body defects, they come on the pattern of af'alu for masculine. So in the qalamun azraqu, I have a blue pen. Azraqu, why not azraqun? Qalamun azraqun.
All the colors are on the pattern of aflu.
أفعل and ممنوع من
Again,
الصرف.
ممنوع من
Yeah?
الصرف.
Excellent. So قلم is موصوف and أزرق is صفة, as we said that all the colors are adjective. أريد قلما أحمر. I need a red pen. Okay, now here we have قلم أزرق و here we have قلما أحمر. Why it is not قلما أزرق?
Because it's late مبتدا.
It is مبتدا and
This
عندي
is
is
خبر, and we know that مبتدا is always مرفوع. Excellent.
مبتدا مؤخر sir.
It's مبتدا مؤخر and خبر is مقدم. That's right. And what about here? أريد قلما أحمر. Why it's قلما?
Because of
فعلية
Urid,
ثم مفعول به.
13
It's
sir.
مفعول به. Yes, excellent. It's مفعول به. Yes, Irfan, or it's not number 1 and number 4 verb form. So that's why it is always, it will be mansub when it comes after any other form of the verb, which is not number 1 and number 4. So أريد قلما أحمر. I want a red pen. الأب. ماذا تريد أنت يا عمرو? What do you want, oh Amr? Okay, so what do you remember about the difference between Amrun and Umaru?
Amro is a proper noun, sir, with verb.
Yes, both of them are proper nouns, of course, yes.
Amro has verb.
Yes. Why does it have wow? Do you remember?
Yes.
Make it different from Omar.
Excellent. To differentiate between Umar and Amrun, because what happens in Arabic, the verb, the books, they do not have the vowel signs. Okay, so if we see here, this is also Umar and this is also Umar. So the wow basically differentiates that this is Umaru, and when wow is added, that means this is Amrun. That's number 1. Number 2, Umaru is mamnu min as-sarf, whereas Amrun is not mamnu min as-sarf. So it will be Amrun, Amran, and Amrin. And here there is no tanween because of ya. We know that the noun that comes after ya will always be marfu. So it will be ya Amru. Now when we begin, we can also say Amrun. So uridu qalama, uridu daftaran. I need a notebook. So this one is clear now. Uridu is a verb and subject, and daftaran is object. I need a notebook. Al-ab. أما اشتريت لك دفترا في الأسبوع الماضي? Didn't I buy you a notebook last week? Okay, اشتريت is also one of the mazid fi forms, like one of the extended forms of the verb. As of now, we only need to know that this is one of the extended forms of the verb, and inshallah, we will learn them all slowly but surely. أما اشتريت لك دفترا في الأسبوع الماضي? Didn't I buy you a notebook last week? عمر بلى, why not? ولكن ذاك الدفتر ورقه غير مسطر. But that notebook is without the lines, or that is unruled, and it does not have lines. غير, what do you remember about غير?
Special mudaf sir.
It is special mudaf. Excellent. That's number 1. And number 2, it is used as a prefix.
Followed is majroor, sir.
It is, yeah, the noun that follows it will be majroor. That's number 1. And number 2, it is a prefix.
Make it negative sir. Ghair sahi, like this.
Yeah, which turns like a positive idea into negative idea. For example, we say in English, we say do, and then we say undo. We say complete, and we say incomplete, right? Able, and we say unable. So we use like different prefixes. Sometimes we use un, sometimes we use in, but in Arabic we use only one, which is ghayru. And ghayru changes a positive idea into negative idea. So if a notebook has lines, we will say ذو مسطر, and if it doesn't have lines, we will say غير مسطر, and it does not have lines. And in Surah Fatiha, we have غير المغضوب. Yes. Yes, please. Hello. Okay, so maybe it's disconnected. So غير المغضوب, not the ones who have been or who have the anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And ولا الضالين also, not the ones that who have gone astray. أريد دفترا ذا ورق مسطر. I want a notebook with lines. Brother, I cannot hear you. Maybe there is a problem with the connection. You can type your question if you want to. Okay. ماذا تريد أنت يا هشام? What do you want, O Hisham? هشام أنا ما أريد شيئا الآن. I do not want anything right now. ما أريد. What if Hisham says أنا لا أريد شيئا الآن?
Never want, sir.
Yeah, both of them mean like I don't want, but ma specifies as present tense only to the current situation. Whereas when you say la uridu, that means you don't want it. Like even in everyday life, it's like your habits that you don't want to have that thing, so you will say la uridu. But when you say ma uridu shay'an, now you specify it to the current situation. That's why we have here al-ana, yani right now. Okay, al-ab. Aina akhuka al-Husainu. Where is your brother al-Husain? Okay, al-Husain is what? What's the i'rab of al-Husain and what is grammatical status?
Is it proper noun, sir?
Badal.
It's badal, yes. Brother, ghayra means not and bidun means without. Ghayra is translated as not and bidun means without. And you say I want tea without sugar. So uridu shay'an bidun sukkar. It would mean without. In English, as we say without, and then in Arabic, ghayru means not. For example, we have here word musattarin with the lines and ghayru musattarin without the lines. Similarly, we say muslimun and then we say ghayru muslimin, the one who is not Muslim. Okay, what is it? Akhuk al-Husainu? It's badal. Okay, what's the ending of al-Husain? Yani
Al-Husayna.
It should say dhamma or fatha or kasra.
Fatha.
Again.
Dhamma.
Dhamma. Okay, so why do you say fatha and why do you say dhamma?
I say dhamma because akhu has a wow, so that's marfu'a.
Excellent. So badal has to have the i'rab of mubdal minhu, right? So we know that akhuka is marfu'. And how do we know it is marfu'? This wow is the symbol of marfu' that we have learned. Like there are 5 special nouns al asma'ul khamsa. So when they come with wow, they are always marfu'. For example, abu, aba, abi, akhu, akha, akhi. So akhu is marfu'. That's why the badal, the word that is used as badal, has to be the same as the i'rab has to be the same, which is al-Husainu. Akhuk al-Husainu, where is your brother Husain? And why al has been added, there are very few names where Arabs have used al, and they have used al as it is like they wanted to use. For example, al-Hasanu wal-Husainu wal-Abbasu. But we cannot use al with every proper noun because proper noun is already a proper noun. Alam is already alam, and we don't need to use al. Here, this al is zaida. This is extra. It doesn't mean that Hussein, when we added al, it has become a proper noun. Hussein is already a proper noun, but al is extra, which sometimes with some names Arabs have used, and they are very few, as we have discussed now. Hishamun huwa fil hammami. He is in the bathroom. So this one is clear. Huwa is subject and fil hammami is predicate. Mubtada and khabar. Al-ab. Mada yuridu huwa. What does he want? So mada yuridu, what does he want? Huwa is more emphatic. and also it is badal for yuridu. What does he want? Hishamun huwa yuridu halawa. He wants sweets. He wants sweets. Halawa, as we can see, the ending is mamnu min as-sarf. As this is alif maqsura, so we cannot change it. It will be always like this. Huwa yuridu halawa. Al-ab, ماذا تريدنا يا بنات? What do you want, O girls or O daughters? Turidna. Which form is this? Now there are two ways. Either you memorize the tasrif and you start from like yuridu, yurida. Yes, antun, excellent. Antunna turidna, that's right. Mada turidna ya banatu. Yes, second person, feminine plural. Right? So what do you want, oh daughters? Aishatu, now they say ya abati, oh my father, and we know that abati is a very beautiful expression of calling ya abi. So it is also one of the expressions of saying, oh my father. So Aisha, ya abati, anta ishtarayta, yani anta ishtarayta, and we can see that this is hamzatul wasl, so it is anta ishtarayta li milaffan qabla usbu'in. You bought me a folder or a file a week ago. أريد الآن ملفا.
How we will connect anta
أنت
with
اشتريت.
kasra?
أنت مبني للفتح.
So last time you told that when you connect, you will connect with kasra.
When we connect sakin, then we connect with kasra.
Okay, sorry.
Anta is not sakin, it has fatha, right?
Okay.
أنت اشتريت لي ملفا قبل أسبوع. You bought me a folder or a file a week ago. أريد الآن ملفا آخر. Now I want another folder or another file. أريد, I want الآن now. ملفا, so أريد is the subject and the verb, and then ملفا is the object, and آخر is the adjective used for ملفا. I want another file. آخر means another. Akhara, this word is also mamnu min as-sarf. We have already learned in the previous lessons. It was akharu, but here because it is used as adjective, so bilaffan is mansub. That's why akhara is also mansub. I want another file. Al-ab, ماذا تريدين أنت يا حفصة? What do you want, oh Hafsa? So anti is here and ya Hafsatu is used as monada. So ماذا تريدين? Which verb form is this?
Anti.
Anti,
Feminine.
Feminine, singular, mukhatab, the one that you are talking to. Ina. Yeah, this is the exceptional one with the on the version of Ina. So ماذا تريدين أنت يا حفصة? What do you want, oh Hafsa? Hafsa, أريد حقيبة. I want a bag. So this is simple, right? Al-ab, أما عندك حقيبة? Don't you have a bag? Hafsa, bala, why not? عندي حقيبة حمراء. So now حقيبة حمراء. Why not حقيبة أحمر?
Because of feminine.
Feminine, sir.
For the
Hakibatan.
feminine, the colors will be on the pattern of فعلاء, right? So فعلاء, so أحمر حمراء. So حقيبة is noun and حمراء is adjective. So I want a red bag. أريد حقيبة أخرى سوداء. And I want another bag, or I want another black bag. Okay, so now أخرى, feminine of آخر. So آخر is used as masculine, and the feminine of آخر is أخرى. So she says, I want one black bag. So she has red one, but she wants a black one as well. Ukhra saudaa, so another black bag. Okay, now this one is clear, this part. Ukhra saudaa, is this part clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now father says, Mada turidina ya Su'adu? What do you want, O Su'ad? She says, Indi mistaratun saghiratun. I have a small ruler for like for the lines, making lines. So I have a small ruler. Uridu ukhra kabiratan. I want a big one, another big one. Okay, now mistaratun. Any reflections
Sir,
about the pattern?
ukhra.
Mhm. Is the
Why
feminine
there
of
is fatha,
akhar.
ukhra?
It's mabni
Why we
al.
used to write ya, sir?
This is extra ya. It's called alif maqsura to differentiate between akhar and ukhra.
Then
Or because
last
it's
must have
feminine,
a standing fatha,
we
sir.
have, yes, it must have standing fatha, but in regular Arabic, like in the Arabic books, the standing fatha is not written. They only write normal fatha, and then alif maqsura or ya is added, which means that it will be, we will read it ukhra.
Okay.
In Urdu, or like the script that we have, like in our countries, like in subcontinent, it is written with standing fatha. But the Arabic transcript will be like this. Mistaratun. Do you remember any word on this pattern?
Mifalatun.
Miknasatun.
Ismulal.
Okay.
Miknasatun.
Mirwahatun. Milaqatun.
Ismulala.
Ismulala. Excellent. So we have learned already miknasatun and mirwahatun. Mirwahatun means a fan. And then we have learned milaqatun, that means a spoon. And now we are learning mistaratun. As of now, we only need to know the patterns, the awzan, and all of these will be discussed, inshallah, in book 3. But you already now, mashallah, you know that mistaratun is on the pattern of mif'alatun, and this is ismul ala.
Are those diptotes in the plural?
Sorry?
Are all of those mamnua min as-sarf in their plural?
In plural, that's right, yes. They will be, because they are on the pattern of mafa'ilu, for example, masatiru, and we call that muntahal jumur, yani this is the end. After that, you cannot make further plural. For example, we have qawlun, singular, aqwalun is plural, and then we have aqawilu, which is further plural. So aqawilu, after that, we cannot make further plural. Similarly, we have makanun and amkinatun and amakinu. Amakinu, after that, we cannot make further plural. So that is called muntahal jumur. Yani after that, we cannot make any further plural. So when you say masatiru, masatiru is on the pattern of mafa'ilu. So that's why it will be mamnu min as-sarf.
Okay.
What is ismul ula? Brother, can you, I didn't get your question, so can you please retype? All right, Al-Ab, وَمَاذَا تُرِيدِينَ أَنْتِ يَا لَيْلَى?
Sir, he is asking about Ismulala.
Oh, Ismul Ala, it's a noun of instrument. Instrument, any kind of instrument.
We can say it's a tool, sir.
Tool or instrument, yes. So any word that belongs to this category, either it's a tool or instrument, it will be on the pattern of mif'alatun. So mistaratun is considered as a tool. Ismul ala. And inshallah, we will discuss in detail in book number 3, but you should only know that any word that comes on the pattern of mif'alatun with kasra, that means it is an instrument. وَمَاذَا تُرِيدِينَ أَنْتِ يَا لَيْلَى? And what do you want, O Layla? Layla says, أُرِيدُ مُصْحَفًا ذَا حَرْفٍ كَبِيرٍ. I want a copy of the Quran with big letters. أُرِيدُ مُصْحَفًا ذَا حَرْفٍ كَبِيرٍ. Now you know that حَرْفٍ كَبِيرٍ is mudaf alayh because ذا is used as mudaf. Okay, why here it is used the? Why not the or the?
Because it's the maf'ulun bih.
It's
oh no, because it's a nat. It's a nat. It's an adjective.
Adjective, that's right, yeah. So it's used as adjective for the noun that comes before it. So mushaf is mansub, that's why the has to be mansub as well. And then it has its own grammatical function as well, which is it is used as mudaf. So the noun that follows it will be mudaf ilayh. Did you get it? So it is connected to the noun that is before it, and then it also has impact on the noun that follows it. So أريد مصحفا ذا حرف كبير. I want a copy of the Quran with big letters. الأب أما تريدين شيئا يا سلمى. Don't you want anything, oh Salma? And Salma says, again, as we can see, Alif Maqsura, so we will read it as Salma, Layla, Bala, again, Bala here. So it should be standing Fatha, but it won't be written over there. Salma says, Uridu mu'jaman Inkliziyya or Inkliziyan wa akhara Firansiyan. I want an English dictionary and one French dictionary. So she wants two dictionaries, Mu'jaman Inkliziyan wa akhara Firansiyan. So I want one English dictionary and the other a French dictionary. This part is clear.
Is there any word for dictionary also other than Mojaman?
Murjam is the exact word that should be used, but there is also the word qamus that is used for the dictionary. Basically, al-Qamus al-Muhit was the first dictionary that was compiled by the person, and the name became so famous that even dictionary is called qamus. But qamus means bahar, it means ocean. So the real word that should be used for the dictionary is murjam, as we can see here. Uridu murjaman Inkliziyan wa akhara Fransiyan. Al-ab ama turidu ummuki shay'an. So doesn't your mom want anything? Okay, why turidu?
The third person, sir.
She, right? And then it's confirmed when we see here ummuki, yeah? So it's confirmed that. So your mom doesn't want anything, shay'an, anything. Salma, ma adri.
Sir, if we read Ummuka.
Kif, yani for Salma, should be ummuki.
Okay.
Ummuka
So this is connected with Salma.
Yeah, with Salma. If it's Irfan, then it should be ummuka. Okay, Salma, ma adri, I don't know. As'aluha, should I ask her? As'alu, sa'ala yas'alu, as'alu, I ask. As'aluha, should I ask her? And ha refers to the mother, right?
Yes.
Al-ab, na'am. Is'aliha, yes, ask her. Now you have to tell me the difference, and inshallah, I'm sure you will be able to tell me why here it is as'aluha and here is is'aliha.
The second one is Failul Amr.
Excellent. Fi'l al-amr. So the first one is mudare, which is the present tense. Should I ask her? And the father says na'am,
Yes.
and then the father is asking her na'am as'ali, yani you ask for the feminine. For the masculine, it will be is'al, and then for the feminine, ya will be added. It will be is'ali, and then the attached pronoun is ha, which refers to mother. It says na'am is'aliha, yes, ask her. Salma takhruju, leaves, thumma tadkhulu, then she enters ba'da qalilin, after a while. So takhruju thumma tadkhulu ba'da qalilin, she leaves and enters after a while. تقول إنها تريد 3 أمتار من هذا القماش. تقول, she says. Now it refers to the mother, okay? If I'm talking to you, so I will say ماذا تقول, what are you saying? But when we say تقول, it refers to the mother. She says إنها. Why it's إنها? Why not أنها? Yalla, quickly.
After
Because of Taqulu, sir.
Takuru, sir.
Yes, any form of qala, after that we have to use inna. إنها تريد, she wants 3 أمتار, 3 meters من هذا القماش, from this fabric. She wants 3 meters from this fabric. 3 أمتار, we can see here that the numbers from 3 to 10 will be used as mudaf mudaf alayh, and they will be opposite in gender as well. So it was basically mitrun, which is singular masculine, and that's why the number here is feminine, 3 أمتار. So the plural of mitrun is أمتار, meters. خذ هذا النموذج يا أبتي. Take this sample, oh my father. خذ, what do you remember about خذ?
Federal Amri.
فعل الأمر. It's a special fi'l al-amr. Special, yeah. It should be khudh, but the Arabs, they find it difficult to read, so that's why it has become khudh. You take. Khudh hadha an-namudhaja ya abati. Take this sample, oh my father. Sa'ashtari lakum ma turiduna insha'Allah. Sa'ashtari, I will buy, lakum, for you, ma turiduna insha'Allah, whatever you want, if Allah wills. Okay, why it is turiduna? Why not turidna?
Plural.
Because he's addressing his sons, right, sir?
Again, please.
So he's addressing his sons and asking.
Yeah,
he's
but
asking all
there
of
are,
them,
mashallah, many girls there, Salma, and we have like many daughters as well.
Because it's all plural.
Because the male, there is a preference of
We
male
will
over
use
female.
marfun and
Preference of in Arabic.
whether it is only one.
Again, please.
There's a preference in Arabic for the males over females.
La-
Even Allah addresses like when he wants.
Yes, yes. I mean, there is no preference because Allah says in the Quran, "Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum." There is no preference in deeds. Yeah, or whoever does good deeds, he will be given preference. This is grammatical preference. So when, just to differentiate, just to make it easier, so if you have like 99 females and you have one male, still we will consider them as male. And the example is in the Quran, Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. So ayyuhalladhina, alladhina is used for the masculine plural. And amanu is also used for the masculine plural. So would that mean the address is only for the male, for the gents? No, it means that it includes all male and female, masculine and feminine. So because there are some boys and girls, so that's why it has been used turiduna. And that means what all of you want. So sa'ashtari lakum ma turiduna inshallah. So I will buy whatever you want. So we will say this is the usloob of the Arabic language. We will not say that there is any specific preference for anyone for anything, because all human beings are equal, except for those who have good deeds will be given preference by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
So, sir, we use this if we are talking or saying to both male and female.
Excellent. If the audience is both, if the audience is mixed, male and female,
Okay.
then the preference, then the verb or then the noun will be used only for the masculine, just to make it like clearer, and that's it. This is how it is used in the Arabic language. For example, if I ask you, afahimtum, so when I say afahimtum jayidan, fahimtum is used only for the masculine, but you are both, like the audience is both masculine and feminine. If I say afahimtunna, that means I'm only asking the ladies.
Only the
Yeah, the ladies, the addressee are only the ladies. But when I say afahimtum, then that means I'm asking both male and female.
Okay.
So afahimtum jayidan, this is a question. What is your answer? Yes, no? Fahimna, ma fahimna? Naam, fahimna jayidan. Yeah, alhamdulillah. It's not that you have to repeat what I'm saying, it's what you have to say, that what you feel like.
Okay.
All right, Tamarinu, we have exercises. Ajib anil asilatil atiyah. Answer the following questions. Okay, so who is going to answer the first question?
Mata yadhhabul abu ila suqi, when does your father go to the market? Yadhhabu ila suqi ba'da salat. He goes to the market after the prayer.
Yadhabu ila suqi ba'da salati, or you can also translate it as he will go to the market after the prayer, because yes, because when we say yadhabu, then we can translate it as both present and future. But when we want to specify it only to the future, then we will use sayadhabu.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Okay, sir.
So if you remember in the introduction of the present tense, mudari, I said that يذهب will be translated as he goes. It will be translated as he is going, and it will be translated as he will go. So 3 translations are possible. For example, you say أنا أذهب إلى العمل. So أنا أذهب إلى العمل, I am going to work, or I will go to work, or I go to work. If you say أنا أذهب إلى العمل كل يوم, then how will you translate it?
Every day.
I go.
go
So
to
it is
work
only present tense. Okay. If you say أنا سأذهب إلى العمل اليوم,
I will
I
go
will.
to
I will
go to
only
work.
for the future. Yeah. And when you say
Yes, sir.
أنا أذهب إلى العمل, so it can be translated as I go, I am going, and I will go.
I will go.
All right. So ماذا يريد الحسين? What does Hussein want?
حسين يريد حلوى.
حلاوة, yeah. Yes, يريد حلاوة, or حسين يريد حلاوة. He wants some sweets. Okay, number 3. ماذا تريد سعاد? What does سعاد want?
تريد كبيرة. I need to go back.
مسطرة كبيرة, yeah. تريد مسطرة كبيرة. She wants a big ruler. Okay, تريد will be translated as you want or she wants.
She wants.
So she wants. Third person.
Okay, what if I have here يا سعاد?
Turidina.
Excellent.
Turidina.
ماذا تريدين يا سعاد? Perfect. So when we have a name, the name will always be the third person. It will always be the third person. But when we add ya, then it becomes the second person. Okay.
Okay.
من الذي يريد المسطرة? Who wants the ruler? Okay, سعاد يريد or تريد?
يريد.
سعاد is
يريد.
feminine. لا, سعاد is
So
feminine.
Turidu.
Because
Turidu.
for Anta and here it is Turidu, right?
Yes, so تريد سعاد المسطرة. سعاد wants a ruler. تريد. So تريد is a little bit confusing because it can be you want and it can be she wants. Okay. So again, we will just differentiate from the background or from the context. We will know that whether we are talking to the second person or we are talking about the third person. In this case, Su'ad is a name, and the name will always be third person. Please write it down. Name will always be the third person unless it comes with ya. When the name comes with ya, it will be the second person. Otherwise, it will always be the third person. Fatima wa Zainabu wa Aishatu, always third person. But when you say ya Fatima, ya Aisha, ya Zainab, it is the second person. Bilalun wa Hamidun wa Irfanu will be the third person. But when I say ya Bilalu, ya Irfanu, ya Husainu, then it will be the second person. And let's not forget that we don't use ya for the dead. It is only used for someone who is right in front of us. So it doesn't mean when we say ya Hussein, who is like the Hussein is listening to us, that's not possible. It's only when you are talking to someone in front of you.
Ustad, did you go and see the Mahal Ustad? You said you will look into it?
Yes, for which one?
Because it is Mahal Nasab. I think if it is a name, it is Mabni, but still it is Mahal Nasab, right, Ustad?
It is Mansub. Yes, I checked. It is basically the subject and the verb is Mahdhuf, which is Unadi.
Yeah.
Unadi ya Bilalu. I am calling O Bilal. So Unadi is basically subject and verb, which is Mahdhuf, and Ya Bilalu will be in the place of Mansub. So we will say that this is lafdhan, it is marfu, and mahallan, it is mansub. It's in the place of nasb. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was able to have a look.
Yeah, it will be Mabni, no, Ustad. 3 vocatives will be Mabni. That is Nakira Maqsuda.
Yeah, we will only focus on the one that is used in the Quran, which is
Okay.
basically mabni al-fath, sorry, al-dhamma,
Okay.
which will make it easier for us because this is a long discussion, and
If
then
the
they say
name
that
comes, it will be Mabni but Mahal Nasab, no Ustad. If
yes,
the name comes like Ya,
Ya Bilalu, Ya
that
Muhammadu,
affects.
Ya, it is always in the place of mansub because, as I said, I am calling or Bilal, so I am calling is
So,
basically mahdhuf.
yeah, okay.
So it's
Okay,
unadi. Unadi means I call. Unadi is the subject and the verb, and Ya Bilalu is the object. So unadi is which is mahdhuf. Ya Bilalu is in the place of the nasb. So we will say that it is mahall nasb, in the place of nasb.
Okay, Ustad.
All right. Mada turidul ummu. What does the mom want? The mother want? What does she want? Turidu. She wants.
ثلاثة أمتار 3 meters من القماش.
Kumashi. Yeah, from the fabric. Yeah.
fabric.
So it can be any fabric. Yeah, it can be any piece of cloth. So turidu thalathata amtarin min al-qumash. She wants 3 meters of fabric. Okay. Sahih ma yali. Okay, sahih. Which verb form is this? You should be able to figure it now. Tashdid alif hamza. Do you remember Tashdid alif hamza?
صبح.
Sabbih. Excellent. It's verb form number 2. Okay. Okay. So sahih ma yali. And you know, from the mazid fi forms of the verb, making fail al-amr and fail al-nahi are so simple. I'm just giving you a tip. It's not grammatically correct, but I'm giving you a tip. For example, sahaha is the past verb. For example, sabbaha is the past verb. What is the past verb? Sabbaha, right? Now we know that when we make fail al-amr, the ending has to be always sakin. So the ending will become sakin. Okay. Now the second last root letter, we have to make it maksur, and it becomes fail al-amr. So sabbaha, if you want to make fail al-amr from sabbaha, it will be sabbih. Sabbih, and your fail al-amr is ready. And which surah of the Quran starts with this fail al-amr? Sabbih.
So many surahs in the Quran.
Yeah. And then there are many surahs starting with sabbaha and yusabbihu. But I'm talking about but I'm talking about the one that starts with fail al-amr. Only one. Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la. Sabbaha is past. Sabbaha is past. I'm talking about yeah, that is also past. Oh, sorry, present. I'm talking about fail al-amr. Which one starts with fail al-amr? Yes, sabbih is basically fail al-amr, and then when we connected with kasra, so it is sabbih isma rabbikal a'la.
Okay.
Yeah, and then fasabbih bismi fasabbih. What is that?
It comes in Surah Waqiah. Fasabbih bismi rabb. Fasabbih zul jalali malik.
Okay. All right. So sabbih. So sahih. It is so easy to make fail al-amr from the extended forms of the verb. From the past, what we did, the last one we made it sakin, and then the one that comes before it, we made it with kasra. It became sahih ma yali, and this is verb form number 2. فسبح باسم حمد ربك واستغفره. That's what I was trying to recall. فسبح, and then that is also فعل الأمر as well. Okay, who is going to correct? يريد عمر
And also
قلما أزرق.
an important point, no, Ustad, because if these kind of this thing come without haraka, then we can get confused between the past tense and the amar, right? So
yes, but normally when it is needed, then even in the newspapers or any other written transcript of the Arabic language, they will put some of the vowels over there, so just to differentiate. Yes, that's right. Okay, يريد عمر قلما أزرقا. Umar wants a blue pen.
No, he wants a red pen. So yuridu Umru qalaman ahmar.
أحمر. Yes.
He wants
Okay.
Umar wants a red pen.
Okay.
Ahmar.
يريد هشام أشياء كثيرة. Hisham wants a lot of things. Yes. Does he?
Just some rare this thing ruled or unruled, something like that.
It was a question, answer for a question, right?
No, he doesn't want.
He doesn't want.
anything right now.
ما
He
يريد.
doesn't want.
ما يريد هشام أشياء كثيرة.
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't want a lot of things. Yeah. ما يريد. Okay, number 3. حفصة عندها حقيبة سوداء. Hafsa has a black bag. Does she have a black one or a different color?
She has a red. She has a red bag.
حقيبة
Hamra.
حمراء. Yeah, حمراء. أحمر حمراء. حفصة عندها حقيبة حمراء. الحسين في المطبخ. Hussein is in the kitchen.
Oh,
Al-Husaynu fil hamam.
Yes, he is in the bathroom. Hussein fil hammami. Hussein is in the bathroom.
bathroom.
All right, so Alhamdulillah, we have completed our text and 2 exercises. So inshallah, we will continue tomorrow. So what you need to do on a daily basis is, number 1, you have to memorize the 4 forms of the ثلاثي مجرد, which is Nasara, Daraba, Fataha, and Samia. You must memorize them. And then also you have to memorize the 3 forms, which is the only thing that you need to memorize is Tashdid, Alif, and Hamza. Very simple. Tashdid, Alif, and Hamza. And the verb that I gave you is today is which one? For the second form of the verb? Sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan. Okay. And you know, now even you know how to make fi'l al-amr. The fi'l al-amr will be from the past tense. We will make the ending sakin, and then the second rooter will take kasra, and it will be fi'l al-amr is ready, and that's it. So sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan and sabbih. So you should know 4 things. And la tusabbih, number 5. Don't glorify, which is just for the sake of learning. We are not saying don't glorify, but it is sabbih, la tusabbih. Khalas. So now inshallah your fi'l al-amr and fi'l al-nahi are also ready. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
جزاك الله.
Walaikum salam.